What's good, reviewers? It's the holiday season, and it's a season for kicking it with family and giving gifts. And if you're looking for the perfect gift, don't be dumb. That's right. The Don't Be Dumb hoodies are available now at jbandbennybluereview.com/merch. Free shipping through Christmas Eve. Get yours today.
Like, I'm a huge sports fan. You know, my favorite moment of the last year was in sports, that Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl. Wasn't that great? That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that day. They were like, that was absolutely disgraceful. Basketball fans, they just must be. I'm sitting there looking like, I'm a basketball fan. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching out-of-shape civilians get the shit kicked out of them by professional athletes. It was fascinating. And I think as sports fans, we kind of had it coming, right? Because how many times you gone to a game, right? You got a little too drunk. You started screaming at some dude on the field who could clearly kick the shit out of you, right? If you saw him in the parking lot, you'd be like, hey, can you sign my stamp collection? I think you're awesome. You get in the game, you're all drunk. You're like, you suck, buddy. You're a piece of shit. And they're always calling him up. Come on up here. No, come on up here. Well, they came up there.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, L'chaim, you filthy animals, you beautiful son bitches of the review family.
Happy Kwanzaa, you know what I'm saying? Kids can be celebrating Kwanzaa any damn way. Famous word from Uncle Elroy from Friday After Next. Hey, Friday After Next is a Christmas classic. Let's just call it a spade. All right, anybody who thinks different, it's my ass. All right, Friday After Next is a Christmas classic.
Yes. Brothers Barbecue tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Don't it?
Shout out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love that movie.
Sir.
That is a Christmas movie. That is a Christmas movie. Also, Gremlins is a Christmas movie. I've been seeing this debate, JB. I've been seeing this debate lately on social media. People are trying to say Gremlins is not a Christmas movie. They're saying it's a horror movie. Wrong.
No.
It takes place during Christmas. It is a Christmas movie.
That's right. The original Gremlins took place right around the time of Christmas, where he gets this present and he obtains this little fucking alien, whatever the fuck it is, one gizmo. You know what I'm saying? So
one gizmo.
Yeah. Definitely a Christmas.
And some of you hoes look like Gremlins.
Yeah,
that's right.
Some of you hoes look like Stripes, the female Stripes in Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Let's be real, especially when y'all put your makeup on and your lashes. Like some of y'all bitches really be looking like that. That's just real shit. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. That's real.
That's real shit. Hey, speaking of real shit, in case you're wondering what the fuck are these two dudes talking about, hey, it's the JB and Benny Blue review for that ass. We are back. Yep, you goddamn right. Make sure to fuck with us, jbandbennybluereview.com, at JB and Benny Blue for all your social media needs. Where can you listen, you might ask? Well, there are plenty of places. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, CastBox, YouTube, and coming in the new year, especially for those folks who live in the Phoenix area and beyond, because it is the internet, so really you can get it anywhere. Shout out to our friends, our guy Earl, our man Javon from The Focus. We are all going to be joining up on the new internet radio network, KSRN. So for those in the Phoenix area especially, it's definitely going to be very friendly toward the Birdgang faithful, the Birdgang alum. You're going to be seeing a lot of former players involved, folks who are really on the soil and everything. So shout out to them, because they're definitely going to be giving us a big boost in that area. And it's always good to try to touch more people, especially those who we know love the big sexy Bizzle man himself.
Oh yeah.
And, so just you wait.
They love me.
Yeah. Yep. 2019. He may be in your face and in these streets more, shaking hands, kissing babies like he's running for office. Because we need to fucking elevate this thing, especially out there in the desert. So there's going to be another platform, and the beauty of that, as opposed to the platforms that we are already on, is that that's going to be a live streaming platform. So you will see more action as far as the live streaming shows and events that we may be at and all that good shit in the new year. So shout out to them, and shout out to you for fucking with us. Christmas time is around the corner. Guess what? As JB already knows, Get your goddamn free shipping on your Don't Be Dumb hoodie.
Oh, don't be dumb. Get that damn hoodie. Yeah. Don't be dumb.
Tell them, bro. Tell them why they need to get a hoodie.
Look,
tell them.
Don't
Come on,
be
man.
dumb. Go click on the link on our website. I mean, on our Instagram page.
Yes.
Free shipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, as the shirt so elegantly put, like it says, don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Stretch tee, you know what I'm saying? Hoodie, long sleeve, great material, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna look sexy, you know what I'm saying? And the message is
Fitted
clear.
hoodies. Yeah.
The message is clear. Don't be dumb.
Yeah. 100%. And as JB is a segue king, we have a brand new segment and topic to talk about, which again, it astounds me how we've covered a lot in the history of this fine audio recording.
Yeah.
But we haven't covered everything. So reviewers, as you know, I was able to be live and direct with my mans out there in the desert.
Oh yeah.
And overall, the weekend was pretty dope. We got to do a lot of things, see a lot of sights and sounds. And of course, you already know our squads were squaring off, which my kitties got the W.
You got the best of the damn gang.
But I want to shout out to State Farm Stadium and all the fine folks who run that thing, and a lot of the Birdgang faithful as well, because you guys got some cool as hell fans. The most of you, anyway. Now, here's the deal, reviewers. Because of the nature of the activities, as you can imagine, we're not going to sit there and put everything on social media and all that good shit. But for those who have take a lot of joy in watching those dumb, sloppy, drunken stadium fights happen in stadiums across the United States and beyond, especially fucking soccer stadiums, they fucking get busy and crazy. Goddamn fireworks and blades and dynamite and all type of wild shit. Bats with nails in them. Jesus Christ. Well, your boy broke his seal. I was about to say finally, but you know, your boy broke the seal. And however, it didn't necessarily go too well for the gentleman who started said incident. Air quotes. And again, you know, reviewers, one of our favorite words around these parts is allegedly. So you're going to be hearing a lot of that in a new segment that we are bringing to you called When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, NFL Edition. Cue the music. That's right. Special music just for this shit. Now, I've done a lot of teasing, so I'm going to break down the story as best as I can without being too detailed with certain parts, although it's already over and done with. Ain't nothing going to happen beyond it. Although for the gentlemen that were involved, I'm guessing they probably woke up the next day feeling pretty stupid. Yeah. Or maybe they didn't and they didn't give a fuck.
Right.
That's neither here nor there. So here's the deal. JB and I, of course, go to the game. And as you know, for all the Birdgang faithful out there, JB is a proud alum, and he participates in the alum program. And that means he gets to be there, shake your hand, take a picture, sign an autograph. Hell, mad people were trying to buy him drinks, which is good on you, by the way. Good on you.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's a real Birdgang supporter right there. If y'all are trying to buy my guy some drinks, because damn it, he'll likely take them. He was sipping that sweet boybin, and it was fun, man. We were living the sweet life in the suite. It was fun. And, so my guy had to, of course, had to start the game. And before the game, all the pregame festivities, I got to walk the great lawn around the stadium. Beautiful campus. Dope area. Like I said, the Birdgang, shout to you guys. You guys got some good fans. It's a fun experience. It's a really nice stadium. It's my first time there. Fun place to be. So he's doing that. And in the meantime, I'm up in the suite level. Because, again, we live in the suite life. Oh, yeah. And we're up there. And of course, there's a bunch of games on, so I'm enjoying the games. I'm having a couple dillies, and it's interesting, JB. Sometimes you ever read something or look at a picture or watch a video that's almost kind of a premonition to what may happen that same day or in your life. Well, that happened to me. See, we've all been to a football game, baseball game, whatever, where they say programs, get your programs. I take a program. So I'm reading the program, I'm reading up on some of the stats because I was kind of curious to see where both teams were at on the year. And I flipped through the page because I was curious to see what they really meant by this section. And for those who are, especially NFL season ticket holders and people who really know about the culture of going to games, Every stadium, as JB knows, has what they call a code of conduct. And it's basically their guidelines of just don't be a fucking douchebag. That's basically what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone loves smack talk, whatever, but like, don't fucking punt a baby or do some wild shit like that. Enjoy the game. Like, that's really what it is. Like, and if you get too hammered, or if you try to fucking, you know what I'm saying, hit someone with a billy club or some wild shit, you're gonna get removed from the stadium. It's not really that complicated, right? So, watching the game is kind of whatever for those who saw it. It didn't really break open until the second half. And then halftime comes. So we're just kind of chilling. JB has to go back to his alumni duties. Cool. Now, we get to the point where it was a milestone event, as JB knows, and we're all proud, because Larry Fitzgerald, Fitz is a friend of the show, good dude, and Larry breaks the all-time, passes Jerry Rice, and breaks the all-time reception record. Very dope thing to see. It's always fun to witness history. Couldn't have happened to a better dude. But happy for him. And I think all the Lions fans were happy for him. Now, here's a problem. We saw two large gentlemen over our left shoulder when we first came in. JB so eloquently commented on one of the gentleman's teeth, and I saw them up close and personal, and they were just as fucked up as he saw without his CVS readers on, and or excuse me, the E40s rather. And he was right. He had a fucking tar pit in his mouth. So this gentleman proceeds to talk shit, which, all right, whatever. Larry, it's all about Larry. Fuck Megatron. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. You're talking shit. Whatever. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Few plays later, my guy, Big Play Slay, gets a pick six down the left sideline. Now I got really excited. And the reason why I got really excited is because this particular fucked up snaggletooth gentleman, following saying those things, whatever, say fuck Megatron, I don't give a fuck, he retired early, it's his choice, he's a good dude, it's whatever. He doesn't play for the team anymore, it's whatever, I don't give a fuck, I don't give about to fucking jump up on arms. Here's the problem. This dude, from there, started saying things like, fuck Michigan, OHIO, this dude's from Arizona, I'm assuming, by the way, fuck Detroit, and then he starts going after this kind of skinny, scrawny dude who's like literally sitting a row behind him with like his mom and his grandma and like somebody else. Clearly someone who's not about to just like start fucking knuckling up. Right. And doing the typical JB, and again, I'm saying this, I'm giving this play-by-play because JB wasn't there. So, for those who are trying to get a context of what happened, they're doing the fake tough guy thing where they're saying, you're not going to come down here, you don't want any of this. Shit to that effect, right? Now, circle back to what I was just talking about. Big Play Slay, pick six down the left sideline, about 60 yards. It was literally the play of the game. Because the game was very much undecided up until that point. It was pretty boring, to be honest with you, in the grand scheme of things. We score, they're talking shit, and before then, when they started saying all that shit, I turned, I looked at him, I started laughing, I said, okay, you're talking now. That's all I said. Slay gets the pick, and in any good trash-talking fashion, I get up, I start going crazy, yeah, baby, yeah, pumping my fist, nothing beyond that. I wasn't saying about, F Arizona or all this other wild shit like they were saying to me. I was pumped that we got a big play, and as I should be. That basically won us the game. So, your man's boy takes off his jersey and throws it at me. I'm like, oh my god. Now in the back of my mind, I'm like, alright. So I take it, I'm like, man, take your damn jersey. I roll up on the ball, throw it up back at him. This motherfucker starts taking off at me like I said something fucked up about him. Alright? And reviewers, I'm gonna say something here that is kind of one of those it sucks but it's true situations. I want to give love to all of our Latino, Hispanic friends all across the country because we know a lot of you are listening. And I know this doesn't apply to you, but I think as JB has probably noted in his brain, it's something about cats out here on the West Coast and kind of in this region that do this shit. Fat, sloppy Hispanic cats, stop saying a bunch of wild shit thinking that there's not going to be any consequences. You're purposely saying shit because you know exactly what you're doing. You're saying it unprovoked. So don't sit there and do the Suge Knight at the Source Awards, fuck Bad Boy as a record label organization and a motherfucking crew type routine, and then get salty when somebody actually stands up for themselves.
Right.
You're trying to punk me. You're basically sunning every Lions fan in our section. Y'all won't do anything, blah blah blah, all this other shit. His man throws his jersey, comes, try to get in my face. I get my hands up because I'm ready. My first instinct is I'm not about to end up on World Star Hip Hop. It's not going to happen.
Right.
And he flicks my hat off my head. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's trying to punk me.
Right.
This guy's trying to punk me. And long story short, reviewers, both of these guys tried to do something. I put both of them on their ass twice. I want to be clear, I pushed them. I want to be clear, absolutely, because there's 8,000 cameras in there.
Right.
I did not throw a punch. I was prepared to.
Right.
I put them on their asses. I want to shout out to the guy, if you're listening, a Cardinal faithful who was trying to air, because everybody in that section was trying to break it up.
Right.
Because I had both of these dudes coming at me like I spit on their mother. And they were both coming at me. Cardinals fans and Lions fans are trying to break it up. A Cardinals fan either was leaking or he got his nose broken. So I want to send special salutations and wishes to you, because that should have never happened.
Right.
And the bottom line is these two gentlemen got arrested. I don't know if the policy is that they get banned from the stadium for a certain amount of time or for life or whatever. And they definitely had to explain to their employer why they weren't going to make it into work tomorrow. They asked me if I want to press charges. I said no. I mean, it wasn't really that deep. Again,
Right.
they didn't hurt me. They tried to. Trust and believe they tried to, but they failed. And I got a lot of handshakes from Cardinals fans and Lions fans alike. People offered me to buy me beers. Everything you could imagine. So I know that was kind of a long-winded story, but that's from start to finish basically what happened.
Right.
JB, you weren't there. Your immediate thoughts on this experience, and then we will get into a brand new segment that we will introduce to get your perspective as a player.
Right.
Just what that whole experience.
You know what? I didn't think that it would happen in that section because, again, we were in the suite.
Right.
Right. And then you wonder, and I hate to be this guy, but you wonder how guys like this get in the suite. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you can buy tickets on StubHub or whatever. You can find a way in, right? So, but these were really, and I know one of the guys that's been talking about, I didn't really know his whole crew or saw his whole crew, but I commented on the dude's teeth because he was like in the beginning when we first got in there, sat down and watched the game. I look back and I see this snaggle-too-fast dude, Mexican cat. I'm going to call him what he was.
Right, exactly.
Snaggle-too-fast Mexican cat. He was up talking shit already. You know what I'm saying? He was talking shit to somebody. So I look back and I tell Benny, I'm like, yeah, this dude's funny. Take this dude to the dentist, just laughing, joking.
Right.
So, yeah, but first reaction is like, yeah, it's unfortunate. Typical machismo, Mexican, you know what I'm saying, behavior. It's just typical. I hate to use the word, it's just fucking. They gotta do better. Let's be real, they gotta do better.
Yeah, man. So that's really what went down. Once JB got back from doing his alumni stuff, we definitely both came to the conclusion they wouldn't have even tried it had he been sitting right there. That just would have been a joke.
But
it
wouldn't have gone down like that. I told Bing, I said, I would have did something, you know what I'm saying, to negate the situation anyway, because of the fact that I was there on business. I was representing the Cardinals, and there's no way I was
exactly
a couple idiots, you know what I'm saying, on while I was there representing the Cardinals, while I was there, you know what I'm saying, being a representative and ambassador for the Cardinals. So that wasn't going to happen. So, but make no mistake, you know what I'm saying, anywhere outside of that, we smashed them out.
Yeah, and you would have been proud. I actually number one, I literally jammed my thumb on his fat fucking stomach. Yeah. But I put, and hey, I can say this because this is all in self defense. They're coming at me. I put both hands in his chest, bull rush, pushed him through two people, and I heard his whole shit rattle off the steel rail. Oh, yeah. Because it got to that point, reviewers. I mean, let's be clear, man. As JB said, there are sometimes moments when people think shit is sweet. Unfortunately, we've never had to come to a situation where violence has been involved, certainly in a public place. And I want to extend my apologies for that it happened to the fine folks at State Farm Stadium and the Birdgang faithful, and also salute to everybody that knew those guys were just being way too out of pocket in general, not even just against Lions fans, just in general. It was just dumb shit. Like you said, why are y'all sitting in the suite level? Take that shit up to the cheap seats. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Like, that's dumb. Understand this, reviewers. I'm gonna leave you with this, and this is not a tough guy act. I rarely have to show this much, but I'm just gonna tell you, don't try to punk me. Like, don't try to punk me. Like, I want to be clear. These gentlemen started this thing, but they didn't finish it. You understand me? Like, my thing is, if you're gonna start it, damn it, if you're gonna start it with somebody like me, you better go full tilt. Because if you give that whole pussy, you come in my face, and then when you're a foot away, you're trying to do the whole, no, come on, bro. Don't do all that shit. You better sit your ass down or go home, because I will be prepared to defend myself, and I'm proud to say that I didn't lose. So I came with still looking pretty. Got a little scratch on my neck, little bitch ass scratch on my neck. That was it. And that was it. So let's try to do better. I'm not gonna say you're gonna condone violence. Just gonna say I'm gonna defend myself. Let's just try to do better in these stadiums. If don't dish it out if you can't take it. And again, I didn't say anything fucked up. I didn't violate. They violated us. So it's like, don't sit there and get all butthurt because you're about to lose the game. Don't do all that. So again, my salute to all the Birdgang faithful and all the fine, the fans, and I will call them new friends that I met there, because there's some great people that are fans of the Birdgang, and we had a good time. Once that was over, we had a good time. All right, so that's enough on that. But in the spirit, from a different perspective, we were talking about our patent production meeting. We're gonna introduce a new segment here before we get in our first special advertisement announcement. Reviews, we've teased a little bit in terms of new forms of content, and you are going to be seeing this here on our YouTube and social media, animated versions of stories that JB wishes to share. Certain names have been changed to protect identities, sort of situation, I would imagine. But now we're going to introduce a new segment about things in relationship to when people maybe get a little bit too saucy, and maybe they have a problem with their favorite linebacker. Who might not just sit there and take it, as it turns out. In a new segment we like to call JB's True NFL Stories. Cue the music. Yeah. JB, when it comes to fans getting unruly talking shit to the players, when does this happen to you? And tell the folks a quick story about a scenario in which this happened to you.
You know what? I'm going to go back to college, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take it all the way back to college. It was my junior year. And we were playing the University of Louisiana Lafayette. You know anything about college
Rage-Gators.
We call them Rage-Gators, but we call them Ooh La La. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's kind of their call. So we're playing Ooh La La down there in Bobby Boucherville, and so my father, God rest his Bridges soul, was at the game, of course. To watch the baby boy play. And there's this drunk Cajun. He's talking as much shit as you can possibly talk.
Oh boy!
I have to say it, to use the lack of better terms. I'm not a gentleman when it comes to playing football. I'm just not that guy. I'm a bit obnoxious.
Dog, if you will.
I'm kind of loud, a bit obnoxious. We kicking your ass. You're gonna hear about it from me. So we come back to the sideline. We whooping their ass. Of course, and I'm playing to the crowd a little bit because they talking shit and so on and so forth. So I'm talking a little shit back. So all of a sudden, this guy is sitting close to my father, and of course, he doesn't know he's my father. You guys know me and know anything about me. My father is a extremely light-skinned fella. When he was young, he probably could pass for a white kid, but it's crazy, right? He's very light. He's a very light-skinned dude. So he's talking shit. And so finally I hear the dude talking, and I tell him, you shut the fuck up. I'm like, shut the fuck up, punk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna do shit, whatever. So at this point, the game is far gone out of control. There's no way that they're gonna come back. I think I was out of the game. I think they took me out with like 4 minutes left of the game. So what my young buck was playing. So he gets quiet, and I don't hear anything. And then so all of a sudden I hear my dad start getting wild. Now, For those who don't know my father, again, God rest, Reverend Lee Bridges Stowe. He was a pastor.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So he became a pastor when I was 13 years old. He's deep in these pastor streets by then. And so the guy calls me a faggot. So then my dad gets all riled up. Yeah, my dad gets all riled up, you know what I'm saying? So now the dude knows that that's my dad because he didn't know before. So the guy had to like save face. And, you know, he's steady talking shit. So my dad calls me. And, you know, again, the game's about 2 minutes left in the game. So my dad's like, Jeremy. I look up, oh, what's up? He looked at me, he's like, this dude called you a faggot.
Yeah.
So of course, you know,
this is getting good.
So of course, young and hot-headed Jeremy, you got to see me in the parking lot. Like, bottom line. I was like, you know, you think I'm a fag, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come see these hands, basically. Right. So, yeah, there's been that. That's one of the earlier times where I've gotten into with fans. But, yeah, these people get real crazy, and some of them get out of line, and some of them, of course, are upset or mad because, again, they couldn't live their pipe dream, you know what I'm saying, of playing NFL football, or hell, they couldn't even get to college, or, you know, most of them didn't start in high school. So you got all these people who are critics of professional players, and of course they, you know, professional players do nothing right in their eye, and they're like, oh, this bum, this fool, like Uncle Rico ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was an incident. That was really my first encounter with the crowd, as far as like being a player and having to like, you know, check a motherfucker in the crowd.
Man. And listen, reviewers, just so none of you fucking goofball nerds who will listen to this podcast covertly and then write a blog like JB and Benny Blue were fucking trashing Mexicans. No, that's not what this is. Turns out people who say dumb shit, it's equal opportunity, baby. Oh, yeah. It is all colors of the rainbow. JB and I have seen it, whether playing or just attending games. I've seen it from people from every walk of life who, you know, maybe have a little bit too much of that do it fluid in them. That
liquid courage.
That don't really, liquid courage, and they don't know what they're saying. So that would have been fun. I'll tell you what, that would have been comedy to see. I would have been like the fucking the Michael Jackson meme from Thriller when he's eating the goddamn popcorn. That would have been hilarious to see that in the flesh.
Yes, sir.
But hey, listen, we're refined gentlemen over here. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's all right, baby.
We are a league of extraordinary gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
So that's a good place to go into our first special advertisement announcement. When we come back, of course, season's almost over. We're going to give an update on our For the People NFL.com fantasy league because the playoffs are beginning in that. So we're going to go over that real briefly. Of course, a recap here from week 14 with a couple things to throw at the Bizzleman in terms of some teams that are still hanging around in the remaining schedule. So make sure to stick around for that. You are listening to the JB and Benny Blue Review podcast.
Love it.
And we'll be right back, bitches.
What's up, reviewers? Have you heard about making money in real estate, but you're not sure how to get started? Now you have an opportunity to learn about the housing market while earning commission on new deals. Pacific Home Buyers is a Southern California-based real estate investment group that is seeking experienced and hungry phone salespeople to help them find the best homes on the market for sale. And the best part, there's no real estate experience required. Hours are flexible and you can earn big money on closed deals for just getting home sellers qualified. Call us now at 323-963-3417 for more information on how you can get started. That's 323-963-3417. Pacific Home Buyers. Your home sale starts here.
That's right, reviewers. We are back. It's the JB and Benny Blue Review podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We love you. We appreciate you.
Okay, right.
Bizzleman, where can they find us and how can they listen? Yeah.
Oh, you know, they can
do that?
listen on any damn thing, honestly.
iTunes,
Spotify, Castbox, anything that you can listen to a podcast on, you can find. That's right, YouTube, JB and Benny Blue.
Stitcher.
Social medias, man, we're looking at JB and Benny Blue on Twitter, on Instagram. We do have a Facebook page, same thing at JB and Benny Blue.
Correct.
Anything business-wise, holler at us at www.jbandbennybluereview@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, man. And of course, go to jbandbennybluereview.com/merch. Cop your Don't Be Dumb hoodies. Get that gift for a family member, loved one, your mistress. You know what I'm saying? Hell,
I want to buy one for Offset. We're gonna send one to Offset.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna send one to Offset. Extra medium for my guy Offset. He's in his feelings because he's fucking around on Cardi B. Who I believe Cardi B. You know, first of all, Cardi B is a Hispanic woman. I don't know if she's Puerto Rican, correct? Puerto Rican.
Yeah. So yeah,
Dominican.
Spicy.
So she's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how most Latino women are, especially full-blooded Latino women. They're just good women. They want to love a man. They want to love him for the rest of their lives. Treat him like a king. And Offset fucked that off. Right. So now Offset's on social media, being I'm sorry, guy. No, it don't work like that.
Take me back, baby,
I posted a story on our IG earlier with the bulldog face.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and it was just basically breaking down that whole scenario. Don't be that guy. You know? So we're gonna send Offset a Don't Be Dumb hoodie so that he can see himself in the mirror with it on and say, you know what, I'm dumb and I'm not gonna be dumb anymore. If Cardi takes you back, Offset, treat that woman right. I know it's hard to live the life, man. You know, you got bitches all in your face 24/7 and just want to be, you know, you want to swing your thing all over the place, man. But you got a good woman. There be words of wisdom part 2.
Yeah,
you got a good woman. You can hold on to it. Keep it that black. Keep it that black.
Right. Yeah, and Offset. Once you receive your package, make sure to once you realize not to don't be dumb, you take a moment of reflection. Put that thing on and take a picture and tag your boys, please, because more people need the message and more people need that hoodie. And honestly, I think you're right. I think Offset and Cardi B are both very popular, yet also very goofy people. Which, and I say goofy affectionately. They're just kind of characters, and I think they're made for each other. So, you know, everybody roots for breakups. Damn it, not the Savage Duo.
Not at all.
We want you to stay together like Al Green. Just don't do the hot water and the grits routine, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please don't do that.
Run that back for all our younger viewers out there who don't know what the fuck I'm referencing. Yeah. So shout out to them. And again, cop your hoodie. Get your free shipping before Christmas Eve, please. Because once it's gone, oh baby, it's gone. You understand me? Oh man. All right. So that's a little bit order of business where you can listen to all that good shit. For the real deal Holyfield fucking reviewers out there, JB, who signed up and are trying to play their asses off here in our For the People NFL.com fantasy league. We are officially in the playoffs, and of course the Savage Duo is in the playoffs, but contrary to popular belief, we're not even the 1 seed.
We're not,
man. It doesn't matter because we are going to run the fucking table. You got the number 1 seed. I love these names, reviewers. Any Given Sunday. My apologies. I don't know which individual person has the teams. I'm just reading off your team names.
Right.
Any Given Sunday versus the 8 seed. Suggs to Be You. Great name. Of course, the Savage Duo. We are playing number 5 seed, Kneeling with Cap.
Right.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick. Number 3, the People's Chap, playing number 6 seed, RKO, out of nowhere. And then you got No Glove, No Love, playing Helmet to Helmet, the 2 versus the 7 seed. So 8 teams in the playoffs, but only 1 can win, and only 1 can get that coveted interview slot. But who knows? Maybe we'll be interviewing ourselves. Oh, man. Fantasy football playoffs are here. So that's just going to play out from now through week 17, and we will have a winner of our fucking For the People Fantasy League. All right. Now, it is week 15. JB couldn't even believe it. This guy thought it was week 12. Yeah. No, we are not living in a time machine. It is week 15. But first, we have to see how we did in week 14. And with a drum roll, please. JB is at 90, 87, and 2. And your boy, with only a couple weeks left, is at 101, 77, and 2. We'll quickly list off the wins and losses. I foolishly, good God almighty, I foolishly picked the Jaguars to beat the Titans. That shit wasn't going to happen. I think they got a safety or some shit, like 30-2 or some wild shit. Yeah, good Lord.
Yeah. It just wasn't the smartest thing you ever did in your life there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Well, so every dog has his day. and Derrick Henry certainly had his. He was fucking getting them. Yeah, getting them fantasy points for whoever had him picked up. JB picked his Black Cats, but the Browns, as I predicted, got it done by the hair of their chinny chin. The Aints got to win. The G-Men got to win. The Pats, damn it, we should have went with my goddamn tuition. They went down to the Bermuda Triangle, and they lost on an epic fucking triple lateral play. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? RoboCop Gronkowski tried to make the tackle.
A lot of strippers fucking rent got paid for a couple months that night. Trust me.
100%. Hey, get your money, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Boo-boo.
Yep. JB picked the Texans. I got the Colts. They got that one. Oh, JB went with his man, BDN, Big Dick Nick, for the Niners to beat the Broncos. How about them Cowboys? Good Lord. Rattling off the wins. Beat JB's drafting team, the EAGLES Eagles. Steelers drop one, of course, in our matchup. Kitty's got it done there in the big toaster. Bears are rolling, and the Seahawks are rolling. So that's what happened in Week 14. But before we proceed to Week 15, Savage Picks, JB, I'm introducing, it's not even going to be its own segment. I just want to throw something at you here for 2 teams in the AFC and 2 teams in the NFC. And I'm calling this who's winning out. With 3 weeks left in the season, throwing you 2 teams, starting with the AFC. First, I can't even believe I'm saying this. The fucking Cleveland Browns. Look, man, they are at the Broncos today on Saturday. They are at home against the Bungles, and they're at the Ravens for Week 17. Can the Browns run the table?
No. And because they're not going to beat the Ravens at home, that's the thing. Let's just be real about the situation. They can beat the Broncos today. They really can, because the Broncos are banged up. They're very banged up offensively, and I think that the Browns do enough crazy shit on offense. Hey, let's just hope Juice Landry has another good day for my fantasy sake, all right? No, the Browns can't win out, and that's just because they're not going to beat Baltimore last game of the season at home, because Baltimore, in his own right, is fighting for a playoff berth themselves. So every game they play counts. That's true. All right, so
shout out to young Lamar.
Yes, sir. So they can't win it out, man. I would love to say that they could, but reality strikes, and I know that they can't.
Okay. So JB says no on the Browns. The second team from the AFC, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts. They have at the Tech. They are. So they're playing the Cowboys. They have the Cowboys at home. They have the G-Men at home, and they're at the Titans. Can the Colts run the table?
Hey, let's see here. What's going on? They got
Cowboys, Giants, Titans.
Cowboys,
at Titans.
Giants, Titans. So they play the Cowboys tomorrow, right? And is it gonna be at Jerry World?
No, they're playing. It's a home game.
Oh, they're playing in Indiana. Okay.
Yep, they got two home games back to back. 2 NFC East home games back to back.
I can see the Colts winning out. I really can.
Ooh.
I can see them winning out. And
here's
the reason being is because the Cowboys right now are spinning their own fist, and Andrew Luck is one of them janky motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, I can see Indianapolis winning out.
Okay, all right. So we're 1 for 1 on the one W, one not so W on the AFC. Now going to the NFC. All right, what I'm looking at here is, man, do your former employers, the Black Cats, will the Black Cats win out? They have the Saints at home.
No, they won't.
And the Falcons at home and at the Saints.
No, they won't win out. They got to play the Saints twice.
No, they lose them both times?
Yes, they are.
Shit.
Yeah, cat scratch fever is going to get the fever. And,
all right. Now, here we go. I think there are 5 slots locked up in the NFC. All right. I think it's definitely going to be the Rams, the Saints, the Bears, probably the Cowboys at this point, and then you got to figure the Squawks are 8-5. They're going to be that 5th seed. But the 6th seed is wide open. Bizzle Man, there it is. Bizzle Man, like a fucking zombie movie. Will my Detroit Lions win out and somehow trip and fall into the playoffs? They are at the Bills, home against the Vikings, and at the Packers. No. Crazier things have happened.
No, they will not. It's just
come on.
You know what I'm saying? No.
You're telling me they can't win? You're telling me they can't win out? And fucking Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying, gets lost at his stylist house, and I can't remember where he put his shoes, and they end up getting in the playoffs as 8-8. You're telling me that can't happen?
No, buddy.
Cam Newton won't get lost at the haberdashery when he's buying 12 new Pharrell hats.
No,
what?
It's just not gonna happen. But I mean, we want to be optimistic and we want great things to happen for our squad. But no, you guys, you guys better get your shit together. You ain't gonna come out of Buffalo, New York with a win today. Because we know,
it's a teaser.
We know these are janky times. Going to playing Minnesota, of course, that's a divisional game. You guys might mess around and win that one, but the Packers, I don't see y'all beat the Packers just because everything that has changed over there and everything's just becoming a whole lot more fun for them.
Oh, they're finished. Come on.
Well, no,
we can win out.
We're talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and like I said, and this is no offense, y'all not a very good football team. Like, neither are we, but like, you're just not a very good football team. So the Packers at the Packers, again, it's a divisional game. They're going to play you guys tough because it's a divisional game. And it's a pride thing. The Vikings, same thing. Y'all got two divisional games, like, back-to-back. Like, that's, I can't see y'all winning out. And, and the thing about it is, like, if there was a bet in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, I probably would take it. Oh, can the Lions win out?
Yeah, you can win a lot of money.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Reviewers.
Because it'll be like fucking 75-1 odds. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around and win goddamn $2 million, you put down like 100. So, yeah. No.
Cutting me deep, reviewers.
My fault.
He's cutting.
Gotta tell the truth.
Cutting me deep. Well, enough of that shit. We're going straight into it. It's a motherfucking Week 15 Savage Picks. Cue that Stone Cold theme. Let's go. Let's go. Smooth transition. We don't give a damn. We're going straight into it to end this show strong right off the bat. Thursday Night Football. Oh, reviewers, I maybe made the pick of the year when I picked your San Diego, Carson, Torrance, South Bay, i.e. Riverside, Barstow, Bakersfield Chargers. And they got the 1 point win because Anthony Lynn, like Herm Edwards, he's playing to win the game. Hello. And they went for 2, and damn it, woo, slick Philly Rivers. They got it done. Oh, boy.
Goddamn devil. All right,
the devil himself. I love it.
Congratulations to the LA Chargers, man, getting the win over a foolish team.
Damn right.
What they are. Foolish. There's no way in hell they still lost that game. But that's why you play 4 quarters of football. So enough about that.
It's the saltiness.
My brother ain't gonna like that because he keeps playing dog. But fuck, man. Oh. And we spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Me and wifey and motherfucking my man D Mac was at that part of Thursday while the game was going on, and we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, who's going to play, so forth. A lot of people think they're gonna make hay. Well, I don't think.
Very possible.
Crash. But it's the good record they have right now. I just thought they're gonna crash.
Well, it's very possible. I mean, Big Red, as much as we love you, man, there's just something that happens when you get deep into the postseason. I don't know what it is. Mahomes is a beast. He's probably gonna win MVP. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens when we get to that point.
Only time will tell, right?
Exactly. Well, we're rolling along here in Week 15. There are Saturday games happening. Technically, there's one happening right now. And damn it, the Texans just scored. But we don't give a fuck because we were both going to pick the Texans to beat the Jets anyway, correct? Yeah, exactly. So we ain't going to fucking extrapolate on that. They're going to go to 10-4. They're fucking winning a bunch of games in a row. And you talk about another. You want to talk about the word that JB loves to use, patent pending, the jankiness. Oh, you may see some of the jankiness from the Texans. Yeah, once the playoffs start. All right, moving right along. Oh man, this has definitely got playoff implications. There fucking is. The Browns are visiting the Broncos, and the line is 2.5 for the Broncos at home?
I'm rolling with shake and bake, Baker Mayfield and the Browns. I feel like their offensively they're going to be a little too good. Defensively, of course, this is Denver's strength because their offense too. But yeah, I think the Browns get it done. I think Crazy Williams puts together a defensive package that completely stifles Keenum, the Broncos. So Browns get it done today.
Oh, crazy Greg Williams. I'm agreeing as well. I'm taking the Browns. The Browns will throw some stunts and schemes to try to force Case Keenum to make plays. They are down some playmakers, so they're going to have a tough time getting it going on offense. And on defense, the Broncos are having a tough time this year really stopping RPO plays. And, trust and believe, Baker, I woke up feeling dangerous, is going to throw some fucking trickeration at their asses. And it may be going down for the Broncos playoff hopes there in the Mile High. So we're both picking the Broncos. All right, moving right along here into the Sunday schedule. It's Bizzleman's Birdgang visiting the Dirty Boys, and the line is 9.5 for the Dirty Birds at home.
Good, man. Going down to ATL, visiting the Atlanta Falcons in the big Maybach. Maybach. I got to pick the Cardinals on this thing, man. We're 3-10. They're 4-9. We very easy to be 4-9. I think we're two evenly matched teams. I think even though, and I don't make no excuse for them. They're just silly. You know what I'm saying? They have a best team like they have and not having success. I don't know what's going on down there with them, but I hope we take advantage, go down there and get a hold to a W.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick the Birdgang. I'm taking the Cardinals as well. I think the Falcons are in disarray. I think they've quit on their coach. They're gonna have a new coach. That connection with Matt Ryan and Julio and everything else, Mohamed Sanu. It's just not. Something's got to change. Perhaps it's in the play calling. Perhaps they are suffering from Kyle Shanahan leaving more than they thought they would.
I told you at the beginning of the year that was going to affect him. We spoke about that.
Did.
I knew that was going to affect him. He's a dynamic play caller, man.
Yeah, you did in our patented Savage preview of the 2018 NFL season. You were exactly right. And I think the Cardinals have more to play for in terms of player development. And I'm going to pick the Birdgang as well. Getting a much-needed road win to end the season strong. All right, it's my Kitties who technically, with fucking every fucking weird Powerball scenario left to get in, are still technically in. But they are playing the Bills, as JB alluded to, the sneaky good defense Bills, and the line is 2.5 for the Bills at home, which I think is slightly disrespectful, but I could also see it.
Oh, man. I got to go with Mafia. Bills Mafia, man. Just because they're playing in Buffalo. If you guys are playing Detroit, I'll pick y'all. But just because they're playing in Buffalo, it is going to be, well, actually, I don't even have it up what it's going to be in Buffalo, New York. That's weird because I will go down a little further and they'll have a stadium, which is the Dome, and they'll have a temperature patch. Come on, ESPN, get your shit together.
Safe to say cold as fuck.
It's going to be nice and chilly in Buffalo, New York. It's going to be an ugly game, but I feel like the Bills are going to squeak it out.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. If it's a snow bowl, if it's inclement weather, it'll force the game to the ground. Although, I mean, I think that the defense can definitely stymie Barkley or Allen or whoever the fuck is playing. He's not really going to make any plays in that. Yeah, so it's going to, JB said, I think his prediction's right. I think it's going to be the ugly game, but, Lions just, better veteran presence, more playmakers, can probably eke out a win, but hey, stranger things have happened. Probably not the most exciting game to watch. All right. Moving right along in the Kitties division, it's the Cheese Eaters at the Bears.
The Bears.
Who are riding high. Definitely going to win the division. It's shitty as it is to say. It is what it is. It's been a long time coming for them.
Right.
And the line is 5 for the Bears at home. We're 6-1 at home.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Bears, man, because I just feel like the Packers' offensive line is not going to be able to hold up. Bears' defense is dynamic, man. They're good. They're really good. They're exciting to watch. They're fun. And they play well. They play fast. They're aggressive. Yep. They got. I mean, there's no weaknesses in their defense from the front to the back. So yeah, I feel like the main reason going to the offensive Packers protect that bad man Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Bears way too much to play for. They're gonna come in hot. They're really gonna put it on Rodgers' paws. They're not. I mean, look, as good as Rodgers is, there's way too much flux and indecision. What's going on with that coaching? Of course, they fired McCarthy. They fired the other cat, Winston Moss. They got Joe Philbin, formerly of the fucking Bermuda Triangle Dolphins, coaching the team. They don't really have a running game. Certainly nothing consistent. They're gonna force Rodgers to make plays. It's just going to be way too much, considering that their defense is not really going to be able to stop them either. And cheese eaters, your season ends tomorrow, and you're going to be trying to play spoiler from there on out. So I'm picking the Bears as well. All right, it's the Oakland. How does their name? Can't really remember.
What their name is. Vegas Raiders? Is that
the San Antonio Raiders. That's right.
No, it's the Oklahoma City Raiders, right?
Is that what? Yeah, because like they're not even going to play now that they're the city of Oakland suing them. What the fuck? They're going to play Lake Tahoe or some shit?
I think they're going to I don't know. They got to do a coin toss. They might play in Canada.
Right. Your Vancouver Raiders are at the Bungles, and the line is 3 for the Bungles at home. Jesus Christ.
Well,
there it is.
Raiders. I gotta go with the Raiders, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bungles are just all fucked up.
Yeah, oddly enough, I can. Jesus Christ! And by the way, reviewers, JB does not have a herniated disc. That's just That's just how legally you're supposed to say the Raiders.
But on the cool, I do have a herniated disc. That's true.
Oh God damn it! I'm like predicting this man's injuries. Jesus Christ! Send him well wishes and titty pics. Thank you. Them breasts. All right, I'm picking the Raiders. Jesus H Christ! We're moving on. I'm picking the Raiders. Good Lord, Chucky, do something, Chucky. Good Lord. Come on, man. Do those people proud while they still have you. Do something. All right. It's a how about them Cowboys at Chad Carr's Colts, and the line is a field goal for the Colts at home.
Oh, for the Colts at home. Man, you know what? Colts play sneaky good defense. Andrew Luck is delivering that ball like FedEx. Cowboys defense, man. Here's a major key alert for the game. If the Cowboys defensive backfield plays well, Cowboys eke out a win. Because I think that Indiana's defense is good enough to stop Dallas' offensive third. So I'm going to roll with the Colts on this one. Just because I feel like the NFC East is going to be a complete toss-up at the end. I just know how it's going to happen. This is just typical NFC shit we talking. So they're going to lose. They're going to go up there and they're going to lose to the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and ultimately, as you alluded to here earlier in this segment, them boys are smelling their own piss, as you eloquently put. And the Colts are more to play. And the Colts are more to play for because they're, at this point, unless an absolute collapse happens by the Texans, which hey, it's happened before. Am I right? The Colts are looking at a wild card, so they have more to play for, and they play strong at home. Ebron's having a hell of a season at tight end. You already know how Andrew Luck can sling it, and as JB said, sneaky good defense. So I'm picking the Colts as well. All right, moving right along. Two teams that are still in the thick of it, but don't really know who the fuck they are. It's the Finns coming off of beating the Pats, dude, at the jank-ass 6-6-1 Vikings with Mr. You Like That Kirk Cousins, and a line is a touchdown and a half for the Vikings at home, which I think is a little generous.
It is a little generous. Vikings 4-2 at home. Dolphins 1-5 on the road. That is the rest for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is a home and away matchup. If they had to go down to the Bermuda Triangle, I think they'd lose that one. I think that game last week is about as good as it was going to get for the Dolphins. I do think they're ultimately going to fold going into the home stretch and be on the outside looking in. And I'm going to pick the Vikings as well, and a bounce back game that's going to probably make Kirk Cousins look a lot better than he is. So Vikings fans, hold your breath on that one. Moving right along, it's the 7-6 Titans going against the G-Men, and the line is a point for the Titans on the road.
I'm gonna roll the Titans on the road. I just feel like their defense is too stingy aggressive. They're gonna key on your mans and them. Saquon Barkley, he's gonna get his. It's just gonna happen. They give him the ball in too many different ways. He's gonna get his, and for fantasy point reasons, I pray he gets his. But the Titans, I feel like will come out on top. Mariota's going to make some plays with his legs. It's not going to be the best game to watch. Mariota's going to make some plays with his legs. Get them somewhere with the victory. Shout out to it. Big girl, Samantha, Thomas, Cloud, Black, tight girl. Let the Titans get the bullets. So the Titans are going to get the W.
Yeah, I agree. And if I'm not mistaken, Odell is not playing for the G-Men, correct?
He is not.
All right, there you go. I mean, Saquon's a hell of a runner. I mean, Derrick Henry is coming along, and yeah, just better coaching. I mean, you know, Mike Vrabel really is there. You can tell they're really playing for that dude.
He makes fun for him, man. Awesome.
Yep, exactly. And I'm picking the Titans as well. Again, more to play for. They're in the same division as the Colts and Texans, so they're looking for a wild card too. So their season is certainly not over. So we're both picking the Titans. Moving right along, it's the first of JB's. Do I really got to pick this of Week 15? It's the Deadskins at the Duval Jaguars, and the line is 7.5 for the Jaguars at home. Good God, yeah.
Jaguars. You know what? Seriously for the Jaguars? Okay, yeah. But you know what? You got to think about the quarterback situation for the Redskins. Yeah, I got to roll with Duval on this one just because their backup is better than the Redskins' backup, and of course Duval meaning Jacksonville Jaguars has that defense that can still stop the dead in tracks. So yeah, I got to roll with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this.
Yeah, they win because they're at home, and it's not going to be hard to throw a few different looks and throw fucking the Sanchez off the scent and make some plays.
I don't even think he's starting, man. I think the kid's going to start.
Is it Josh Johnson they're putting in to start?
I think Johnson's going to start. No, I don't think Sanchez will start.
Yes, which, by the way, salute to Josh Johnson. If I'm not mistaken, the first quarterback taken in the AAF draft. So he's already gainfully employed if he never plays for the Redskins again. But either way it goes, I mean, he hasn't played a fucking NFL snap in a couple seasons, I think. So you ain't
2014, something like that.
Yeah, so you're not just about to shove him out there. I think this is going to be a very much a stat padding game for Mr. Zesty himself, Jalen Ramsey. Right. And I'm picking the Jags down there in Duval as well. All right, the big pirate ship is sailing in, to quote the Raven Nevermore, and the line is 7.5 for the Ravens at home against the Bucks.
Agreed. Ravens get the W.
Yep, Ravens got more to play for. I want to see, I definitely want to see some more tape on Lamar. And, yeah, man, it's very interesting. Joe Flacco may be in the employ of another team come this time next year. So that's going to be very interesting to see. So
we love to have you out in Arizona, Joe. Just
Oh, interesting wrinkle to back up young Rosen.
I think his sister lives out here. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken,
you're playing realtor already.
Yeah, she's a athletic director at a high school out here. So yeah, you probably want to find your sister, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joe, we love to have you, buddy. All right.
Very possible. You got to think that some team is going to overpay him. But because the Sam Bradford thing didn't work out.
I take that back. I was thinking about Ford. I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck I was thinking about.
Jesus Christ.
And Ford ain't played football for years, right? So yeah, right. My fault. Anyway, either way, Flacco. We'd love to have you, but.
There you go. Come mentor young Rosen. You know what I'm saying?
Great weather out here. You know what I'm saying? You can finish your career out. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about nothing. You can kick back, relax, get that money, baby.
This message is brought to you by the National Board of Tourism for the state of Arizona. Weather. Oh yeah, all that good shit. There you go. All right, it's the Squawks at BDN's Niners. The line is 3.5. Shout to JB's neighbors. The line is 3.5. For the Squawks on the road.
You know what, man? The Squawks are playing big-time football. They're not going to go down there and just beat the hell out of the 49ers, but I just think the Hawks, because it is that time of year. And they're heating up. Their defense is really heating up. And, of course, they're going to run that ball till the damn cows come home. We all know cows never come home. So, yeah, got to roll with Squawks on this.
I gotta tell you, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna go to say it's the Legion of Boom 2.0 just yet. No. But you gotta give it to the Squawks, man. They have drafted some young bucks they're rallying around your boy, fucking Wagner, and and they're after Chancellor leaves and Earl's definitely not coming back, and Sherm is in San Fran. Of course, he's going to play hard. It's his former team. You already know what time it is at that. But man, they're getting some good young playmakers to rebuild that secondary. And yeah, I think they're going to go to 9 wins after this one. All right, just a few games left here. It's a big fucking AFC matchup. It is the Pats, dude, on the road at the Steelers, and the line is 2.5 for the Pats on the road.
Yeah, the Steelers got all kind of stuff going on, man. I think their front seven for the Patriots is really up. The defensive backfield is solid. Offensively, they're going to do what they do. And even though the Steelers defense is playing pretty good ball, too many holes, man. Pats get it done.
Yeah, I agree. Big bounce back win for the Pats after going down to the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, something's weird with the Steelers. I know fucking what's his name, Connor's banged up and all that good shit. But I'm gonna say the Pats get a much needed win to try to get home field as well. All right, moving right along. It's the EAGLES Eagles at the Rams, who are 6-0 there in the Coliseum, and the line is, good God Almighty, 13 for the Rams at home.
Wow. Nick Foles is starting for the Eagles.
Yep, that's correct.
Man, what are we gonna do? Is it gonna be a repeat of last year? Nick Foles came in kind of around the same time last year, and we all know how that turned out. All right, so
Philly special.
Woo! I don't know. Fuck. I think the Rams win. And what it does is that, you know what? Fuck that shit. Eagles.
No.
And the reason why I'm saying this, Benny, is keeping with the theme of what I said about Dallas. The NFC East is going to be a fucking juggling act, and this is going to help it out right here. The Eagles will go to 7.
Help your theory.
The Eagles will go to 7-7. All right, the Eagles will go to 7-7. Where the Cowboys at? Where they at? Where they right now? 8-5.
Yes, that's correct.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So they'll go to 8-6. And again, it's just going to be a fucking toss-up. So Eagles are going to be. It's going to be a janky ass game for the Rams. All right, Todd Gurley is going to get shut down once again. I think people kind of found the blueprint to handle this dude. Pressure in the backfield, and make sure that you got somebody on that can sit on top of him. All right, the only thing that worries me is the Eagles' defensive backfield, which they really ain't got much to worry about right now. Woods and Cooks, I mean, I don't know. I'll take it. They don't have a tight end threat, really, because they have Todd Gurley. Cooper Kupp's gone. Telling you, the Eagles get the fucking win. It's going to be a sloppy, stanky game for the Rams. Second sloppy, stanky game for them. And the Eagles going to get the win.
If you're just joining us, just to recap, number 1, JB thought it was week 12. Number 2, he thought Mark Bulger was still playing football. And number 3,
I never said he was still playing football. I never said Mark Bulger was still playing football.
Don't make excuses now. Oh, you banged your head during the course of the day at some point. You were fucking reaching up to change a light bulb, and I don't know what the something happened to you, man. That's all I'm saying. Something happened to your brain today.
Me and Stephen A. Smith, we just need a break, man. I'm telling you.
That's true. Oh God, and that's another topic for another day. Stephen A. Smith, go to fucking Turks and Caicos or fucking St. Thomas or some shit. Go chill for a week, baby.
And look,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna miss anything.
Leave your phone at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, leave your phone. Everyone's trying to call you, text you, give you the scoops. Come on, man. Jesus Christ, this dude's talking about fucking people who've been fucking free agents and got cut from the team 5 years ago. Talking about, I'm looking forward to that matchup. You're going crazy, Stephen A. You're going crazy. All right. Rams are going to win. Jesus Christ. The Eagles are not going to be able to run the ball. Too many playmakers for the Rams. It will be a jank first half. I will give you that. I'm not buying this fucking Nick Rocky Balboa Foles routine again this year. It's just not going to happen. They're going to throw some looks at him and confuse him. I'm expecting some sort of strip sack with Aaron Donald sort of situation at some point to seal the game. Maybe janky at first.
But let me tell you about Aaron Donald. Bears can kind of put APP out. They put a blueprint on how to block that boy.
Well, that was the Bears. They could actually block him.
Well, That's what I'm saying. Like, so, but
Kelsey maybe, Jason Kelsey maybe.
But you got to think about this. All right. They put a blueprint on how to handle him, and how they handled him was they let the big guy do what he do first, and then they brought the little guy along, and they got them ribs. So that slowed him down to a crawl. Nobody wants to get them ribs. All right. Nobody, you know what I'm saying. Nobody want to get them ribs. Tony Roman around this bitch. You know what I'm saying. Boiled and glazed up. That shit hurts. All right. It hurts for real. I don't know. Well, we gonna see. Only time will tell.
All right, you're not changing my Ryan. You're picking your drafting squad. I'm picking the Rams. And finally, JB's favorite song to sing. It's Monday night.
I ain't singing that shit no more. Fuck them, man.
Come on, man. Shit.
Fuck that. They got that whack ass introduction. I ain't singing that shit no more until they change that shit. All right,
fair enough.
You got to sing some Panthers. You know, I look. I really listened to it, and I tried to give it a chance this past Monday. Like, cause I never really listened to it. Like, cause I was like,
that song is ass.
Yeah, so I'm listening to it. I'm like, man, this shit is horrible.
I'm talking about the classic. I'm talking about the classic Howard Cosell.
I'm boycotting that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm boycotting that shit too. Until they change that bullshit, we're gonna see what they do next year. I am not doing that shit no more. Fuck them.
All right. Jesus. Aints at the Panthers, and the line is 6 for the Aints on the road.
Yeah, I can dig that. Panthers, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck they got going on with their defense, man. They're not helping Cam out at all. He's on the field way too much. Again, you said it. He's hurt. He's a little banged up, and he's trying to play Iron Man or Superman, as he always, snatching his shirt open, showing the ass. So I just feel like the Saints get it done. I mean, 6 points. I'll take that. If I was a bet man, I'll take the over. I'll take that. I mean, I'll take this.
Yeah, I'm picking the Aints as well. People always try to bag on the Saints about them playing outdoors and later in the season. They're playing in Carolina. Carolina is 5-1 at home, but it's funny because I think the Panthers are going to lose, and then that 6th wild card spot, even if them losing, it's still going to be up for grabs. But I'm picking the Saints to win at home. So we're both picking the Saints. And that's it for Week 15. We'll see who's right, who is wrong, who is both right, who is both wrong. That's it for Savage Picks Week 15. JB, any final thoughts here for the reviewers before we get up on out of here and enjoy the rest of our weekend? God damn it.
Man, look, be safe. All right, enjoy it. Safe. Don't be dumb.
Yes.
Listen to the JB and Benny Blue review.
Yes.
All your listening gospels. All right.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram. We follow back.
Yes.
If your shit is dope, right?
Yes.
Like real shit. Like don't be no motherfucking. Don't be a hooker trying to sell pussy on Instagram and expect to follow you back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so follow us on IG, Twitter at JB and Benny Blue. You at JB and Benny Blue. I'm sorry. Holler at us, man. Scream at us. Comment.
Yes.
Talk shit with us. We talk shit back. Follow us on Facebook. Same thing at JB and Benny Blue. Email us for any business inquiries. You know what I'm saying? Sponsors. Fuck with us. Again, we're gonna be on in the new year. We're gonna be on internet radio station. What's that radio station again, Benny?
Yes, that is motherfucking KSRN, based out of Phoenix, but it's internet radio, so it's going to be live streaming everywhere. And the good thing is, when they drop our episodes, they're going to be playing all throughout the week. So don't be like, oh, damn, I missed it on Sunday night. Nope, it's going to play through the whole week. So many ways to listen, goddammit. So many ways.
That's right.
Yep.
So ain't no goddamn excuses no more, man. JB and Benny Blue, we're always for the people. Check out our Instagram stories. We keep you laughing.
Yes.
We love you. Couldn't do this without you. It wouldn't be no goddamn fun. All right. So until next time, hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby. You know what I'm saying? Word to Arnold. It's JB and Benny Blue review, and we out. What's up, reviewers? It's your man, Benny Blue, and this episode of the podcast is brought to you by rotosurance.com. Protect your fantasy team by buying fantasy sports insurance today. Go to rotosurance.com and use our promo code JBBenny20 for 20% off your order.